Hello, sir.
Yeah, I had gone through your wiki page,
Uh-huh.
and I learned that you are a practicing lawyer before jumping into films.
Yeah, that's right.
So, for an army kid who has generally army kids have got that freedom of doing what they want. At least they can be expressive.
Absolutely.
సో మీరు లా చేశారు, తర్వాత లా లా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేశారు, దెన్ మూవీ షిఫ్ట్ హౌ ఇస్ ఇట్ హ్యాపెన్?
It is all thanks to the freedom that you mentioned. Very supportive family, supportive with whatever I do. But ఎలా అంటే ఒక చిన్న వయసులోనే నాకు ఏమో అది యాక్టింగ్ అని ఐ డి నాట్ నో అట్ దట్ ఏజ్, కానీ ఐ లైక్ టు ఎంటర్టైన్ పీపుల్ విత్ మిమిక్రీ. అండ్ వెన్ యూఆర్ యంగ్ యూఆర్ సో కేర్ ఫ్రీ. Imitation of someone, imitating my teachers and making my parents laugh. Or నిన్న నా మమ్మీ చూసిన సాస్ బహు టీవీ సీరియల్ నుంచి ఒక సీన్ తీసేసి ఐ వుడ్ డూ ఇట్ ఫర్ మై ఫ్రెండ్స్ అండ్ దే వుడ్ ఆల్ లాఫ్ డ్యూరింగ్ లంచ్ బ్రేక్. So I somehow really enjoyed the attention I got and that I had the power to like make someone laugh. I think that's kind of how it started at that age, and I remember watching some films and reenacting some of those scenes behind closed doors in my bedroom in front of the mirror. So it started at that age, at the age of 8, 9. By the time I realized that, okay, Shraddha, looks like you want to be an actress, I also I was sensible enough to understand that, okay, everyone can't become heroine. Because, while growing up, of course, I grew up in the north, so I saw Kapoors and Khans, and I said, you have to be a Kapoor or Khan to become very few Srinaths become actresses. You know what I'm saying? So, like regular people. So somehow at that age itself, whatever, at the age of some teenage years, I said, no, it's a very foolish dream, Shraddha, just put it away. But it stayed with me, the dream kind of stayed with me, or the curiosity, the burning desire to at least give it a try. Okay, I don't want to be a heroine, but at least see if you're a good actor, so try some professional drama, like join a theatre group. I came to Bangalore to study law. Somehow, after a lot of contemplation, my friend signed me up for an audition without telling me. I got a call back for the audition. I went, I got selected, and from then I started acting on stage. During law college, I discovered that I have something in me. This is something I told myself. And at the age of 18, 20, you're very unsure. You're so young, your prefrontal cortex, your brain has not developed. But at that age, I knew I like to act. I have some talent, and I'm willing to put in the effort to become better. These were very key things for me at that age. And at the same time, I knew law, it's not happening. I don't have any passion for law. But elago, I finished my law school. I finished 5 years of law and continued to act professionally, continued to work as a lawyer. But the dissatisfaction in law just kept getting deeper and deeper. And I decided that I have one life. I'm still young. Let me just give it a shot. Let me try something. If nothing, I'll find something else. But if I don't do it now, I'll regret it later. So that's how it all happened, sir. This is the story.
If you were in law profession, you get some safety in life.
Yes.
Whereas here, there is no guarantee that what's going to be the future.
Absolutely.
So, మీరు movies chances ఎలా వచ్చినాయి? How did you shape up your career?
From having that safety net to suddenly calling yourself, I'm a freelance actor, and your savings start declining slowly. But somehow I call this is destiny, that I'm somehow met the right people, and this U-turn which that happened to me truly felt like destiny. But I know I have burnt the midnight oil. So whatever. And when I realized that, okay, like this, I have got a new chance at life. I could have wasted my life away being a lawyer and crying and cribbing, hating every day. I could have done that, but I chose to do this, and I somehow got a good foot into the industry. And then I said, now I'm not going to waste this chance. I'm not going to waste it by signing mediocre work, where my talent will not even, you won't even scratch the surface of my potential. I will do what really creatively satisfies me, and we'll figure out the money part. I thought, okay, like, we'll figure it out, Shraddha. I told myself, like, so the endeavor has constantly been to, start low, like when I was starting Telugu, let's say in 2017. Not many people know, I signed Krishna and his Leela first in 2017. Dan tarvata simultaneous ga I signed Jodi. Both were two different kind of films. Krishna and his Leela was a very modern love triangle sort of thing, kada. And Jodi was a very mass,
Commercial.
not mass, commercial film. Again, two different. Someone told me, oh, in Telugu, ilane, it has to be commercial for you to work as a heroine. But my heart went more towards Krishna and his Leela. It was more characters were more relatable. So there was a lot of experimentation, now I don't see myself doing something like a Jodi, but I know Krishna and his Leela. So, there was a lot of experimentation, learning, mistakes, learning from that. So, but the journey has been about do things where you feel like you belong here. You should not feel out of place. You should feel like, yes, I'm here because I am a performer and they want me because I can bring something to the table.
Right.
So
how did you get into the eyes of good directors? Pawan Kumar, his U-turn is your turning point basically. Right from the beginning itself, you got the right film.
Yeah.
And then Jersey.
Yes.
Then Vikram Vedha.
Right. U-turn happened to me, like there was a audition call, and the job was simple. There was a website, and you had to fill up a form and submit it. I filled it up, but I thought that somehow I had more to write or more to tell the director about me. I found his email ID on the internet, and I sent him a long mail. I told him, I'm sorry I'm doing this, I'm bypassing the usual process, but I sent him a long email about all the work I have done, all the experience. And the first time I met him, it was just a casual meet and everything. He heard me speak in Kannada, and my Kannada was not very good back then. I'm a Kannada girl raised in the north, so my Kannada was not very good. And he said, I can tell that your Kannada, you're struggling to speak in Kannada. He said, this won't work out, he said. And I was heartbroken. My mom, I went back home and she gave me Kannada books to read. She's like, read this, improve your Kannada overnight, sort of thing. What he did eventually like about me was that I was a very relatable, someone you feel like you know in your real life. And because my Kannada was broken, it felt like an urban Bengaluru hudgi, So that's how it worked.
You work in that film, you work in an English
publication,
newspaper.
yes.
So it actually works.
Yeah, it feels convincing. Right. Yeah. So how Pawan spotted me was purely because I approached him. I made this thing. I got a photo shoot done and I showed him, see, these are my different looks. I did all of that. Post that, anything that came to me was a domino effect. They saw U-turn trailer, Vikram Vedha called me. Someone saw Vikram Vedha as a movie, they called me. So then your work starts speaking for yourself. So that's how.
So how did you get in Daku Maharaj?
Bobby sir called me. We had been conversing since August or September last year, 2023. And there was a delay on their end. They had started, but they had to take a pause, and elections happened and everything. First, Bobby sir wrote something and narrated it to me. Something about it was not fully convincing. Then he came back. He said, I think I have nailed it, and he did. He had nailed what he wrote for me, and that's how it happened.
So we are going to see a complete female character in a mass superstar like
you will see a well fleshed out character. Yeah.
That is nice. And how did this film happen, Mechanic Rocky?
Last year, sir, I got a brief from the manager saying they have told me that it's a really good film. Shraddha will have a lot of scope to perform. I said, okay, let's have a narration. I just need that one beat. Shraddha will have a lot of scope to perform. That's all I need to hear. And got a narration. Again, this took about 3 to 4 months of back and forth. It was not an immediate thing. I heard the narration. Ravi Teja first movie. He has a certain style of narrating. I found that very interesting. It's a very cliched thing to say, but for me, the character has weightage, and I like to. I'm very selfish that way. Like I don't know if it's selfish, but I just want to have some work to do on sets. So yeah, that's how the film happened. I like the character.
Right. We have only few actresses who really, care for their, they want their character to be good. After that, other things come.
Right.
Like Nitya Menon, Anushka.
Sure.
These are the actors. They just want the right roles.
Right.
They don't do it for money or because big remuneration, big star cast. That. I think it is very, very good quality for you to have it because you have that quality right from the first film.
Thank you, sir.
Most of the people, they just navigate through, and once they get that to the place where they can afford to make that decision, they start doing that.
Everyone has their own journey.
Right.
This is not a charity. We are also this does pay our bills, and why not fulfill our dreams when we can? Some people can look at it as, let me do back to back a lot of big budget films, then I'll slow down, then I'll focus on content more. Everyone has their own journey, and this is mine. So yeah.
So what is your look at the commercial films that has got masala roles? Would you be able to? Would you be doing it if you find the script to be good enough? Like dance-oriented films.
Dance can mean so many things, but if you make me dance, like if it's like a wedding song, I would love to dance.
Right, not running around the trees.
Not running around the trees, but if it's like a sweet romantic love song, I would love to dance. It really depends, and if I say no, I won't be doing it, it might like stop further opportunities. Maybe something is written for me like that. Maybe they will start writing interesting characters in more commercial films. God knows I will never stop hoping for it. So there is hope, because that commercial films do like so much, boost your presence so much, and there's only benefit to be had from those films. So why not? But I have my conditions, meaning I will do it has to satisfy me also. And commercial films have their, I keep saying, commercial films are so challenging to act in because the requirement for a performance is very different.
Unrealistic.
It's unrealistic, and to me it feels unnatural.
Right.
But the audience member who has come to watch that film because he loves those kind of films. I have no judgment for a man who likes to watch commercial films. It entertains him, that's fine. He will appreciate this kind of over the top performance. And it is a style of performance, and it's, I feel, unique to India. So yeah.
Right. You have done more than 10 films so far, right?
Mechanic is my 24th film, sir.
24th.
Yes.
So if you have to choose 3 films, what are they?
It has to be U-Turn. Jersey will be one. In Tamil there are 3. There is Vikram Veda, Irugupatru, and Nerkonda Parve. Yeah.
Right. How many Kannada films did you do?
5, sir.
You are most wanted in other films than Kannada.
In Tamil, it looks like.
Yeah, Tamil.
Yeah.
So when are you going to do more films in Telugu?
In Telugu? I am ready, sir. I was born ready. I hope with Mechanic and Daku, I hope something exciting comes along, and just not one, but many exciting things come along. Yeah. I'm really hopeful, honestly, sir. Let's see.
You have done with good actors like Sidhu, Nani, now Balkrishna Garu and Vishwak.
Yeah.
So What is unique about these stars?
I mean, of course, Balaya sir is in a league of his own, and the kind of legacy that he brings with him. I think I'll put him in a different category in the sense that he's not in this. But between Nani and Sidhu and Vishwak, they're all they're all of course this generation, and they're all like, let's say, middle class boys who grew up who achieved what many couldn't dare to dream of, right? Just self-made people, let's say. And each, like, Sidhu and Vishwak are so loving in the sense that Vishwak will send food from his home. He just called me now, don't order food in the hotel tonight, I'm sending food from home. Vishwak we would all sit on the floor during Krishna and his Leela. Sidhu, sorry, my bad. During Krishna and his Leela, Sidhu, we would sit on the floor, Vishwak would mix.
Sidhu.
I've spoken about mechanics so much. I'm saying Vishwak's name. During Krishna and his Leela, Sidhu, along with all of us, we would sit on the floor, and Sidhu would mix, like, I don't know what's called, Mudda,
Right.
Mudda, and he would feed all of us, and he would add nehi and all of that. So he would make the most amazing kalipi.
Right.
So we had, it was also an independent kind of film, so we had that sort
Right.
of equation. And with Nani, there's so much respect for him as an actor and what he brings out in me also. That's something I can't stop talking about, how he gives you the space to perform, and he'll let you shine. He is very, very confident. He knows his performance, he knows yours, and he'll just let you be. I really love that. So yeah.
Right. From somebody who aspired to be an actress, now we are in a very good position.
Mm-hmm.
So going forward, you must be having dreams. Dreams do get extended as you reach greater places. So
Right.
what is your dream now?
What is my dream? If I feel like I don't want to play by the rules, or I don't want to have any pressure on me. I want to really experiment and have fun with work. And honestly, Mechanic Rocky is one of those experiments. This whole heroine reputation, this, that, I just want to take more risks. How about that? I think that's something I want to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So విశ్వక్ సేన్ సినిమా అనగానే ఫస్ట్ ఫన్ ఫిల్మ్ అనే ఇది ఉంటుంది జనరల్ దట్ ద కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంప్రెషన్ దట్ ఈస్ గివెన్ అవుట్. అందులో ఇద్దరు హీరోయిన్లు అంటే ప్రాబబ్లీ లవ్ ట్రయాంగిల్ అనుకుంటారు, దట్ ఈస్ వన్ థింగ్. సో అందులో ఇంత ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఉన్న క్యారెక్టర్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది అనేది ఐఎమ్ జస్ట్ వెరీ క్యూరియస్ టు సీ ఇట్ ఆన్ ద స్క్రీన్. సో ఆన్ 22nd Mechanic Rocky is releasing.
Oh, no.
I hope it becomes a blockbuster and your role will be recognized.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
All the best.
Thank you very much.